that I have your attention, let the madness commence!
What is up, you Raggle guys and gals out there? It's me, Raggle95, here with the newest installation of my Halo 5 map showcase series, MapQuest, the show where I, Raggle95, give you, the viewers, a tour of maps fresh out of the works. Today, we'll be dropping by my OC Replica's place this time around. Well, not specifically her place per se, within the same plane is what I mean. That's what I mean. Because today's map that we're going to be looking at, that goes by the Rifts of Torment. Abandon all hope, ye who enter, for only doom and despair fill this shattered realm where even demons of the Nether dare not tread. Yeah. Who would have figured that the demons of hell would be scared of this place? Which is basically super hell. People too evil for normal hell just straight up get fucking yoded here. Into the abyss. That we're loading into now. It just so happens one of my OCs lives here. Well, not specifically here, per se. You get what I mean already. Okay, this probably needs some explaining. And I'll happily provide one. Okay, so for anyone who gives a shit about this whole expanse thing I've been going on about out on my Twitter and my fucking DeviantArt pages and shit. Here's how the 5 planes go from highest to lowest. First you have Elysium. That's where the one being, the god of the gods, as in all the other gods that are technically his children, and all go to hang out and attend to their godly businesses. Is when it's not with their appropriate worlds in the expanse. Just below that, you have the Aether, which is basically heaven. Below that, you have the plane of the living, simply enough. A plane that all the living beings of the expanse inhabit, like you and I. Then beneath that, you have the Nether, which is of course hell. And right beneath the 9th circle of hell, you have the hellish dimension we're in now, the Abyss. Specifically, the Rifts of Torment. But you probably didn't click on this to hear me ramble on about lore in my own universe. You probably clicked on this thing to see a map showcase. And that's exactly what I'm gonna give y'all. Honestly, this took long enough to get out. I'm just as happy it's finally done. Okay, so let me first start by saying that for one, this map not only supports red team and blue team, as per standard Raggle and tradition, the Rifts now support green team and yellow team support. I say as I show them in opposite order. Doesn't matter though. Point is that a yellow team and green team can suffer in the abyss if y'all all nibbles on red and blue now too. Was gonna opt for the full 8 team colors, but and it started to really take a toll on my budget. Not that the rest of the islands is floating throughout the abyss has taken enough from it already. Now, all the portals that you see in the different islands in the abyss, including the spawn islands, they're all linked. They're all linked to the same teleporter channel. So you have an equal chance of popping out of either one. This is what makes it possible. An invisible two-way teleporter with output facing fixed and channel set to alpha across the board for every teleporter on the map. That's what makes it random. So I could take blue team's portal, end up on green, end up at this place, end up at that place, end up here, end up here, and back to green. Is random. Actually, let's get a bit of a closer look at some of the places that I just popped out of in depth. Starting with... Ooh, this one right here. That seems like a good place to start. The Infernal Castle, I like to call this one. Now, each one of these islands has a unique challenge to them, and a secret switch hidden somewhere on the island that unlocks the barrier to your prize. This island has two, a light rifle and a sniper rifle. You're probably wondering just what the hell a light rifle is doing on a weapon pad spawn when usually either just found yeeted randomly along the ground. Well, hold that thought, because the further I go into this island in particular, the more clear it'll get the direction I'm going with this. Okay, so the challenge of this one is simple. I'll just move along the fire jets that toggle between one another every 5 seconds. Then take a hard right as soon as you clear the entryway. Here you'll have another set of fires to dodge, and some cover to get behind as you shoot people that come in front on the entry walkway. To the switch that makes a little noise and deactivates the barrier, thus granting us Kurt's left hand. With completely screwy ADS. And it now has a burst fire functionality when unscoped. Don't worry, I still keep the single shot with at the normal. I'll aiming down sights. So yeah, in a way, I basically just brought back the Halo 4 battle. Wait, no, not the Halo 4 battle rifle, the Halo 4 light rifle. I basically brought that thing back. If anyone has been wondering what happened to the burst fire that I was on the thing before, rest assured, it's been in the abyss the entire time. It didn't go nowhere. Except to what's basically super hell. Okay, now you're probably wondering what the deal is with the sniper rifle that's over there. How do you get to that? Well, if you make a hard left instead of a right, you'll be met with another set of these flame jets that hurt like a motherfucker if you touch them. There's a switch that awaits on the end of a hallway. Well, more of a walkway, really. And a dead controller. But you know what I mean. Shut up. Anywho, you press this button, and that's what brings down the barriers blocking the sniper. Now, it's just a matter of heading back down to ground level, dodging another set of fire, going up the right side again, dodging more flames that hurt like a motherfuck. I'm just gonna sprint through this one because there was only one there. And here we have our sniper. That happens to be a Halo 2 beam rifle with completely screwy ADS. Hooray! Seriously, look how off this shit is. As the overlay isn't even into scale or centered. They just fucking yeet it there and called it a day. And it can shoot black holes now. I'm telling you, there's something in the abyss that's causing all this shit to happen. Into all the weapons that we're finding in here. Okay, I lied. Or actually, okay, you know that trick that I showed you to get the onion whose grenade launcher skin into my Daisy Drive showcase? That's basically the gimmick of this whole map. I basically just made a bunch of cursed weapons and then combined them with a glitch on the weapon pad that isn't purely for means of shit. I forgot I was gonna say. And it probably wasn't that important. On to the next one, which I'm just going to fly to directly. This one, which if you caught my Portal Knights vid of me running to the rifts, I mentioned this was a room in particular that brings my piss to a boil every time I enter it. Particularly because it's where I ended up getting my first game over, or because I ran out of time. You can go watch that video whenever, I guess. Anywho, the deal with this one. And I took a laser cannon that was in the center from the original Portal Knights version and made it fire out of 2 ends instead of 1. And the switch is to rotate and fire them aren't even close to one another. Instead, and here's what you gotta do. The red one fires, as you saw, and the green one rotates. Just a matter of rotating the cannon in position, and when it's like this, hitting the thing to fire. And by doing so, taking down a barrier that wasn't allowing us in the castle. Then it's just a matter of smashing this shit open, activating the terminal, and before we head out to claim our prize below, jumping up here to aim a spanker and railgun that has full horse shots loaded into it. It's just one, like what you're normally used to seeing on a railgun, or 2 if you're using whiplash. And an ADS that likes to have a seizure whenever you charge up a shot. Oh, also a spawn for a plasma a cannon. And a little something extra to take for your travels through the abyss. If none of the cursed weaponry suits your fancy. There's also this thing. Okay. Hey, enough screwing around. Let's actually get the thing that's waiting for us at the bottom. Which is a saw! That happens to go by the name Talon of the Lost. He's basically a needler now. A needler with a bunch of extra needles to needle with. So you can needle your needles with needles. in a particularly needly fashion. Wait, what the hell was I just saying? Whatever, next one. Which is this one right here. Okay, here's the gist with this one. And there's not one terminal you need to activate. On this one, you got 4. Or that you need to find and activate. Here's one. I'm back here. And yes, they all make the same ding. And some, actually, you take out some of the barriers keeping the island intact. Actually creating a little pitfall for you to avoid as you navigate the maze. Which you can cheat by going up on the walls and climbing up them. I probably shouldn't have made it so easy to cheat, but I was recently diagnosed with a pretty nasty case of can't be asked. Honestly, it makes dodging these things that fly back and forth throughout this island a lot easier. Yes, these things, these flying skulls that are on fire, will hurt you if you touch them. And yes, they kill you. Yeah, these floating skulls with a fire around them, these souls of the damned, I like to call them personally, avoid them. Gamertag is out here looking to make your soul one of them. One of the fellow damned. Okay, here we got the last one, down here. And just like that, the 4th terminal has been activated. And our reward is now available to claim. A cursed reach grenade launcher that fires 2 grenades instead of just 1. It's basically like if you took the Whiplash's perk from that particular railgun variant and just stuck it on the grenade launcher. You get this thing. Oh, and there's also this thing down here, the Blaze of Glory scatter shot. Which is basically the Blaze of Glory shotty. Fires incendiary shells that don't even ricochet no more, and it reloads in a single shell. Okay, let's fly out of here. We're over to our next island. This one right here. Okay, so this is another easy one. You just gotta parkour your way across the islands here. It's just a matter of taking the grab lift over there, or past the spinning kill balls to activate the terminal that's on the other side. We just gotta make a run past the Crash Pelican here. And here's the terminal. We activate it, here's the ding, and that's our cue to head back. To claim our reward that this time is behind the portal that you take going in. Up. Yeah, this time it's behind the portal. And it's a gravity hammer with the passive ability of Prophet's Bane. And you go invisible with, and you're crouch walking or just not moving at all. You will still appear partially visible when you're moving about. When you're sprinting especially. or charging up a ground pound. I found that also reveals, yeah. Oh yeah, and this pelican door, you can just fucking and eat it right off it. It'll get a hammer strike. That's just there because it came flying over here from the pelican. To be a convenient little bridge that you could just knock off it and delete this realm of reality for the duration of the round. Yeah, as you saw me do just now, there's a bit of an alternate route you can take too. To a battle rifle on this island. With a weird as fuck tree. And go figure, it's a cursed battle rifle. That fires needle shots now. And basically took Blood of Suban, put it on a BR. And it ended up just taking the sights off it. Which somehow you could still look down. And yes, it looks just as weird as you thought it was. And yeah, if you want to see what a BR looks like without no sights, boom, there you go. Also, if the magazine didn't go by a multiple of 3, and it fired out needles instead of actual bullets. Okay, let's take a replacement Prophet's Bane and move on to our next one. Which, continuing in clockwise, lies here. Is another timing-based one, like the Infernal Castle that we were at the beginning. Only there's a bit of parkour involved too. With safe islands for you to go on as you wait for the next flames to cycle. Which, again, are every 5 seconds. As you make your way to the middle island, wait for my shield to recharge, activate the terminal, and make your way around the rest of the way to claim the prize that awaits you. A plasma pistol, of all things. Which turns out is an easily spammable or grenade launcher. Wait, no, not grenade launcher, a plasma caster, that's what I'm thinking. Specifically White Star if it was super spammable. It even has a charge function of it too. Yeah, this thing would be super broken in game. Okay, where's the next one? That one we'll save for last. And, wait, how is this already activated? Huh? Huh. Go figure, I had it set on channels that were taken by over on the 4th channel island that we were on before. Hold on, let me fix that. I don't know how I didn't see that before. Okay, let me just save that change. Plot myself at the next portal. And there we go. Okay, so the task that we got for this one, and as you might have been able to guess, involves in fact activating the 2 terminals that are on this island to get the light bridge to the energy source or to appear. And who wants to take a guess as to what exactly the energy sword has been cursed to be? I mean, we already got a gravity hammer that has fucking Prophet's Bane's passive ability. And I have a dead controller again. So it only makes sense that the energy sword, yep, has the passive abilities of TARDIS Gavel. And even has that same energy effect when you go to swing it. Okay. Hey, oh. You might have also caught a glimpse of a shotgun spawn on back here. It turns out how this one, and is a normal UNSC shotty that has 10 shells loaded in it per clip. And you get 2 of them spare. Oh, and it's also pretty spammable. You don't even gotta wait for the animation and where your Spartan cocks the gun to fire another shot. Nah, you can just go ham with your shot like this. And yes, it's as every bit broken as you would think it is. Okay, now I want to the last island in the Abyss. Specifically, the Rifts of Torment. The acid bath that you got had a glimpse of twice already. Okay, this is another simple one. This one just involves parkouring across a couple crates that sink into the acid, which slowly kills you. Who's standing it? When you jump on them. Don't worry, they come back. Like 10 seconds after they've been sunk into the... Yeah, there they are. There's one of them. Wait, did I glitch it? It's so bad that the other 2 won't show up now. Oh well, let's just roll with it. Yeah, because the other 2 crates are supposed to come back. I don't know what happened. That's probably nothing. Anywho, after you clear the crates, it's just a matter of getting into this grab lift, which launches you to this corner island, where the terminal to unlock the Halo 2 beam rifle in the middle awaits. From there, it's just has taken one of 2 paths of crates across the sea of acid to a Halo 2 beam rifle that is basically a Covenant Narnfang. With another unused skin in the files that I discovered recently. Yeah, it turns out that yellow-orange grenade launcher I shut off back in the fucking Daisy Drive showcase isn't the only unused weapon skin in the game's files. Nah, this is the thing too. I just made it into a Narnfang. Anywho, after you claim your Halo 2 beam rifle, it's just a matter of taking his grab lift while avoiding the spike wall back to the mainland so you can start the fun again. Or if it's been activated already, just cheat off of the Phantom. Is it right? The weapon's already unlocked. What's the harm in cheating when the challenge has already been completed? And yes, this thing will kill you if you go flying into it. Just like that. Now, as for how to get at the plasma rifle, all that's inside the acid fall here, I'm going to leave that to you guys to figure out. I will give a clue as to where the switch is on this island to open it up. However, it involves clipping into the walls in a very specific spot. I won't say where. Again, I'm leaving that to you guys to figure out. And with that being said, I guess that about does it for me showing off my latest creation, the Rifts of Torment. If you want to check out this map for yourself, well, the instructions to do so will be conveniently listed in the description below for your convenience. Conveniently! So you can download it and play with friends next time you want to do a custom lobby or something. Or whatever. I don't know, I'm just a guy that makes maps for the hell of it. I'll take every bit of clout I can get. Anywho, as usual, if you haven't liked this video, then prove it! Drop a like! If this happens to be the first video on my channel you're seeing, you should subscribe to the channel so you always be alert when new videos like this one get released. Provide your channel notifications go wrong. So the bell that appears after you hit that subscribe button, and then, boom! Now you get channel notifications. Not only will it help me as a YouTuber, but you'll be happy it did. Also, if you know someone else that might like the videos like you did, then hell, why not share them? You can easily play share button down below. Anyway, until next time, this is Back to 95, signing off. Peace and out.